with the fourth slot got over. This is just a review of the fourth slot. So it was as expected as all the other slots. I mean, more or less all the slots were similar in nature. I understand that people in the second slot might have found the paper a little tougher, but overall, I think the papers in the remaining slots were more or less similar in nature. Even the second slot, the pattern was same. Okay. Anyway, let's look at the whole pattern that have come across the four slots, including the fourth slot. The verbal and the abstract have been easy but lengthy. Lengthy mainly because new type of questions. There were no speed questions like antonyms, synonyms, and verbal, so it took time. Abstract, lengthy mainly because there are more number of elements, but otherwise solving was not very tough. So that was a review across the four slots for verbal and for abstract. Coming to the con section, in every set there were 3 sets of DI, one being tough. That's true for the fourth slot also. One DI set tough, 2 were doable as such. Other parts of mathematics like approximation was supposed to be very easy, bottomless type of questions. There was quadratic comparison, all the normal questions which are normally asked in other slots like the arithmetic etc. were being asked. Max was little maybe on a tougher side in terms of length of questions, but overall it was doable as such, even in the fourth slot. Again, like all the other slots, puzzles have been tough. So normally in any slot where people have focused on puzzles, they found the paper tough. Where people were able to move out of puzzles and were able to do well, they have done the paper easy. I mean, they found the paper doable as such. Overall, I feel the paper was similar lines to last year, maybe a shade easier, but that's how the paper was this year across the sections. The cutoffs should remain similar. I've already put a video on what is expected cutoffs across the sections, etc. You can look at the video and check out what it is. Yes, there will be a little variation in terms of videos, but as I said, the overall cutoff will remain similar or a little lower than last year. So again, I'm maintaining it. 140 for JB is what is expected. 140 to 145 is what is expected as far as JBIMS is concerned. Okay. And so we'll wait. The results anyway are going to come out. I've loaded 2 videos. One is what is the expected cutoff and what you expect to do after CET exam. For people who are only targeting JB, you can still look forward for the other exams. Some other exams are coming up. Check that out. But as I said, overall, logic, puzzle stuff, other sections easy. There was input output in the fourth section slot. For verbal and abstract, lengthy but easy. For quant, one DI set normally tough across sections. The other DI sets are doable. And max grew little on the lengthier side, but overall the whole paper was doable. People found it tough purely because of the length of the paper. People who were really relaxed in the examination and were able to pick up the right questions and solve did well. So psychology played a really important role as far as the examination is concerned. So if you're relaxed, I'm sure you would do well in the examination. I hope that helps. See.